Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Thrallish Nations. We are just doing a little crop harvesting at the moment. I've done a little bit off camera, not too much, since we've been together. Obviously we've gotten a lot more cocoa beans going, which is totally awesome. We have enough brown dye for ages, but been a little busy. And by been a little busy, I mean on this monstrosity. Our farmhouse is coming together pretty well. I'm just messing with this roof. This roof is not, I don't want to say it's hard, but it's not something you just like, whoops, keep forgetting you can just punch scaffolding to death. But it's not something you can just like, up with some stairs and you're done. Which is good because, it's got a lot of character to it and such. But it's been taken the better part of maybe a couple of hours here just to get this roof together, filling in the gaps where I can, every now and then. We're gonna run out of spruce wood here pretty soon, but yeah, I've just been hard at work, trying to get this whole build together and working, looking pretty good. I mean, we're almost there. Can I get up here? Can I? No? I know there's a way that I can, like, crouch. There we go. I can crouch into this little space here. The hard part about the roof is where it intersects right here, and where it intersects over there. Because the chimney where the roof comes up, there's really no point in putting another part of it coming down over here because of this roof. So I kind of just wing it at that point. That's bottom block. So if I get some scaffolding here, I totally forgot about this part here. So boom, boom, and then let's go down one, and then over two more. And do I want this to come up again or just continue to sag into? Let's just do this. Let's do some saggage. Can I get over here? I can. Woohoo! Alright. So that should take care of mainly... I mean, I got this little piece over here that'll connect up to this part of the roof and this part of the house. Let's grab a couple of more slabs. Can I reach through the hole? I can. And let's see if we can't get that patch up over here. Let's see, that comes down. This one comes down. We'll go over. Boom, boom. And then maybe we'll just have it... Let's see, where does this one... It's hard to tell from these angles. So we have it come down another half block. So would that be there, maybe? I don't want this, like, stark wooden pillar to just rise up out of nowhere, But if we do this... That is a stark wooden pillar that rises up out of nowhere. I bet you I could just fix this with a couple of block variation pieces once we're done with the whole roof. I can put some stairs and stuff in there. But, oh! Fall down on the grindstone. But let's scaffold our way back up here. I can't even, like, explain how useful that block is. It's so amazing. Oh my goodness. What a great addition. But, yeah, I'll crack on with the rest of this roof. We'll come back when the whole roof is quote-unquote done. Well, I got carried away, and I did pretty much the whole thing. Put our shutters in. I already have a hole going over here. Nice little windows up in the quote-unquote attic space, I guess. But, I'm pretty happy with this guy. I still want to ruin some of the roof here. Not quite done with that little bit. And I want to take... like almost this section right here off, and then have like rubble down at the bottom that signifies that that fell. And then, obviously our shrubberies, and I'll cut some of this field back away from the side of the house so it's not touching it. But this is essentially the whole structure done, which is pretty awesome. So if we jump on in here, we come into our little entranceway. Not much going on, just a little barrel here, holding stuff. We got our smoker, right next to the fire for food and whatnots. Down in here we have our little kitchen area, we have our little eating area, some books, I did find a diamond that we, got a jukebox with, so if we feel like listening to some music while we're here, we could totally do that. And then the only other thing that I don't have done on this floor is right here, I want to put a loom. I did kill a spider, and I got 2 string, which is exactly what you need for a loom, but then I decided, hey, scaffolding's kind of cool, we need more of that, like an idiot, so whoops. But if we head on upstairs, I kind of had to punch this out and make it look quote-unquote ruined just so we could get up the stairs, but no big deal. We have our bed here, a little crafting bench. I'll put some chests and barrels and stuff around, and a lot of this will be gone. And we'll cut a lot more holes in the roof as well. But yeah, this is essentially our farmhouse done. If we go out the back door, we'll have some shrubberies around, and I'll probably throw some vines on it as well after I cut some holes in the roof and cut some of this back as well. And then after that, essentially all we have left to do with this piece of land here is add some stuff in the yard area. I want to put some rock formations here. Look like this place has been unkept for a long time. A little dock over here would be cute as well, and then like a little work area. I think on this side, we'll grab an anvil, stone cutter, because the farmer's gonna have to fix his tools. You know what I'm saying? But gosh, it is getting ugly over here. But that is it for this building. I'll come back once we start working on some of the other stuff around it, like this fence as well. Well, once again, folks, I've been getting ahead of myself. So I went ahead and I added our little cobblestone outline to the bottom of the roof. If we pop our heads in real quick, I added a blue carpet here. I can't remember if that was in the last clip, I'm sorry. And I've also ruined the roof a little bit, added some vines, really pulls this place together, makes it look ruined, with all this stuff in here. It looks a little more lived in maybe than people might have want, but I really love doing the interiors of builds. I might add a painting here. It's looking a little rough and bland over here. But yeah, we've got our nice blue bed, our nice blue whatever that is. I can't remember which one. A blue orchid, maybe? And the new cornflower, of course. And if we pop our way out the back here, I've built something down here. Now, remember what we said, I think it was in the last episode, that we really needed a storage system? Well, I put a storage system in. This is our storage wine cellar. It's got all of our essentials. It's got our oak, our spruce, our dark oak, all of our stone products here that we might need in the future. And then back over here is all of the quote-unquote miscellaneous items. So the other stone products. Over here is our riches. And then, jungle wood. We'll put acacia here somewhere. Birch if we ever decide to use that. And then this is kind of the excess. We've got some food over in this one. I might switch these 2 barrels because this is essentially just wheat. And this is all the other things that we're probably going to want to eat. And then over here we've got our dirt, our coarse dirt, and then some weapons. This is our little tool section over here, and sand and gravel. So yeah, this is our wine cellar storage. I really honestly love this. I love this so much. I love it so much that I did a tutorial on it. So go ahead and check that out as well. It's on our channel here. But let's close that door up. So what's next? What's next with this build? We need to finish this wall, or excuse me, actually do something with this wall, and then finish the field itself. And like I said, I want to put a dock out here. What we might start playing with is this wall. Yeah, I think we'll start playing with the wall first, and then we'll finish this field up, and that might be the episode there. So let's get working on this wall. All of you Minecraft YouTubers out there, you know the pain that I'm about to speak. I just decided to pick up this map, this buried treasure map, to see where it goes, and I thought I was recording, and apparently I turned record off, so... Oh, what an idiot. Anyways, our little home is just on the other side of that tree line here, so this buried treasure is really, really close to us. So let's see if we can't find out where this is at the moment. Oh boy. Was this me? Did I do this? I don't remember doing this. Huh. That's not going to be easier with the water seeping in here. Well, I'll dig around a little bit and see if I can't find this treasure, and I'll be right back. I actually almost just broke my shovel, so we gotta get this repaired up before we keep going with the rest of this. So let's see, we'll plop you there and you there. Enchantment cost 3, love it. Let's keep going. You know, if anything, we're getting a ton of sand out of this. Jeez. You know, it's one of the things that I hate the most about these treasure maps. They're super awesome, and getting a conduit eventually would be really, really cool. But they are just so unreliable on when any, or where anything is, excuse me. I know when things are, I just don't know where they are. Oh, Eureka! Oh, we finally found it, and it's almost nighttime. I really hope I have my bed on me. I do, awesome. So let's take a little John Philip snoozer. Sleep the night away before we get bombarded by a bunch of crap. Which we might, because we're right next to a forest anyways. And then, holy cow, that is quite the trek to get a map here. Oh my gosh, or a treasure, excuse me. Hey, but it's worth it. Look at all that stuff in there. Let's just crack this thing right open, swim up to the surface, and get back to the farmhouse so we can figure out what we actually got out of that. So it looks like out of that whole ordeal, we got a bunch of iron, some cooked fish, a piece of leather, some TNT, 7 emeralds, which is nice, 2 diamonds, some prismarine, and a heart of the sea. Obviously, you need the heart of the sea for the conduit, which would come in super duper handy if we ever find an ocean monument, or we need to do anything in water for an extended period of time. But yeah, that was a great find. Well, I went ahead and I made a couple of rock features here. I'll probably only do one more if I do another one. Again, it's just super simple, just placing some stone and some andesite, you know, using some slabs and some of the new stuff, some stone stairs, etc. And it looks really well. I also did this over here. It's kind of, I went for almost a natural, like, rock overhang that, like, you know, people in the village could come out here and go swimming. But right now, what I think I want to do is work on this here, this wall. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the dirt out, and I'm going to start some cobblestone. So that way it'll give me a better foundation for what exactly I want to put where. And I'm thinking like a real simple cobble wall here. I might go 2-3 blocks high, depending on depending on certain locations. I don't want to make it a wall that things can't jump over, because we're not trying to keep anything in or out really in the world. We're just kind of making a pretty wall, essentially. So it doesn't need to be super functional and super safe. It just needs to look good. Oh man. So I'm going to go ahead and lay the rest of this foundation, and I'll be with you guys in just a moment. Geez, that looks 1,000 times better already than a dirt wall. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take some of this out, and I'm going to do a little bit of block variation. I want to put the mossy stuff kind of near the water and kind of just scattered around in different locations. And then we'll add stone to make it look like, you know, this is an actual stone wall. I'm probably not going to do a lot of, or any stone brick, excuse me. I'm probably not going to do any of that at all. I don't really have a rhyme or reason why not, but I just kind of think that this would look a little better if it was a more natural structure, a more natural wall, I guess. So yeah, I'm just going to keep, you know, a little bit of cobblestone in here. We're going to be using a lot of smooth, or regular stone, I guess. This isn't really the smooth variety anymore. Smooth stone has its own block now. But yeah, we're just going to come in, we'll do a little bit of block variation. I might just hit, you know, a couple of green patches here and there, just to make it look like things are a little overgrown. and then we'll come back in and we'll raise the height of this thing to a more realistic, it is a wall level. So I'll be back when we're hitting that part of it. Alright, so our block variation is in here, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add kind of sort of random block heights around here. I might go up 2 there, and then, you know, in certain places I'll add a stair. Right here, I might just add a slab. Oops, that's not the slab I want. I need a cobble slab. Let's do this guy instead. And then, you know, I'll go around just like this and make it look not quite uniform. I don't like that. Excuse me. You know, make it look just like this thing is falling apart in certain locations. I could even mix in, you know, some cobble with some stone as well, just to make it look, again, like I said, not as uniform. This actually is a huge chunk of stone here, so I might swap this out for some cobblestone. Let's do that. Yeah, that's not too bad, right? And then on the other side, yep, it looks pretty good. Cool. Oh, you know what else I want to put in this? I want some andesite, so let me grab some of that, and I'll include that in our block variation as well. When you're doing walls like this, it can kind of tend to be a little bit tedious, especially when you're trying to, you know, do this sort of block variation, because you get to a point where you're like, you know, the slab looks good here, but I need a stair, so let me go in my inventory, I'll grab a stair, and you know what, the stairs right there, alright, perfect. And then here I kind of would like, you know, let's do a cobblestone wall. It gets a little tedious every now and then, but the end result is always worth it. Yeah, so far it's not looking that bad. Yeah, not looking that bad at all. So I'll crack on with more of this and show you where we are in just a bit. And you know, it might help in some locations if we have things that kind of look like this, where it looks like the wall kind of already broke away, because remember, again, we are in ruins here. We are in a town that is ruined. So it might work if we did, you know, some places that are kind of like this. You know, I don't like that connecting all the way right there. Maybe we should switch this over to a piece of cobblestone, and then, ooh, actually, if we turn that stair the other way, it kind of connects over here, and then, oh, yep, I do like that. All right, I like that a lot. So if we do this, we can bring this all the way up here, and then go up like so. And then we can probably put a cobblestone stair right here. I really don't like those little spires that come up. So let's do that instead, and we'll put the cobble stair here. And then, yeah, that's looking pretty good. Yeah, you know, I like how this is turning out. It's a little bit crazy, but that's okay. I kind of like how crazy and nutty it is. You know, if anything, I might do more of this, where the moss looks like it's kind of creeping over on the cobblestone here. But no, adding the andesite really helped, I think, a lot. And these little patches here where it kind of just looks like it's broken down and broken in. And you know, something else that we can do here is we can also put pieces in the ground like this, so it kind of looks like maybe the wall has fallen in certain locations. Hey, Cole. And then, of course, we can... do we have a slab around? We do, right here. We can do things like this as well. So it kind of looks like the wall kind of fell in a couple places, or the foundation itself was on a piece of stone already. Yeah, that looks pretty good. So I'll crack on finishing the rest of this wall, and I'll bring you guys back when it's all done. And here we are, all done with this wall. I'm really proud of this thing. I think it looks really cool. I think one thing I'm gonna swap out is I might take this guy out and grab a piece of andesite slab and put it here. And the reason for that is I kind of want these to come up and be almost lampposts for some of our awesome lanterns. So I'll get some lanterns and a couple of other things in just a minute. But yeah, this I think this came out pretty darn well, if I do say so myself. I left a little opening here, you know, just because it was destroyed and rubbly. And the other reason is over here we're going to start building next. Because our farmhouse is right here and our farm is right here, I thought it fitting to have a barn in this area. Plus, I want to get those sheep and cows in a structure and not just standing in the middle of the field over there. So that'll be next. But yeah, here's the rest of the awesome stone wall going around this. Yeah, so let me grab that piece of andesite slab. Do I have any? I do. Look at that. Grab a piece of that, and I might have to make some... Let's see... Oh, I have a bunch of this. Awesome. So I'll do that, and then we'll grab some lanterns and see what kind of lamppost, that's what it is, that I can come up with. So I'll be back in just a minute. Now that seems super duper simple. Is it too simple? Does it need some wood in here as well? Like maybe these pillars can be made out of stone bricks, and the tops can be made out of wood? Everybody let me know what you think there. I could even down at the bottom have like a full stone brick block here, but I think at the front of the farmhouse it makes a little more sense to have them be walls, because we do have them connecting to a stone wall. I could do like a fancy little thing between these guys, mainly because this is for the farmhouse, but I'm not really sure. So let me know what you think here. I think it looks pretty decent. I just threw it together in minutes. But, yeah, let me know what you think about this. Alright. I went around and I added some foliage out here as well. I put some bushes in, which allowed me to do the old torch trick under the bush. So that way we can get some light in here as well. And now the only thing that this place really needs is... for me to do a little bit of this. I do want you, but I want to put you somewhere else. Let's put you down here. Yeah, we just need a little bit of extra foliage, I guess we'll call it. So maybe some lilac bushes every now and then. We can put... oh, I got a bone meal. We can put some... Oh, I love the cornflowers. They're so nice. But for those of you who know me, I hate the tall grass. Drives me nuts. Yeah, we can put some rose bushes in as well. You know, get the two tall flowers in here, because those actually look really nice in the right setting. And I think right next to like a giant stone wall, that might be the right setting. Gives us a little extra color variation as well, because this place is pretty gray at the moment, and I do love these blue orchids, so we can throw some of these in here too. Yeah, that looks good. I like that. Get some grass growing here. Let's get another rose bush, and I'll go ahead and do this, and I'll show you the finished product here, and I'll be right back. And you know, I think that's the farmhouse complete, folks. Wow. It might be a little too much with some of these flowers and, you know, the beetroot seeds and some of that sort of stuff, but I wanted to break up all of the stone, all the gray, and I think that, I don't know, I think it does it. I like it. But anyways, let's take you on a little tour. Ignore this. So we walk in, you know, we've got our ruined farmhouse here. It's got its own little character with the sloping roof with the holes in it and all that sort of stuff. Some windows broken out. Got some little flowers going around with our nice stone wall around here. I'm thinking right around this area, I want to put a custom tree. I've never done custom trees before, so we're going to give it a shot. We've got our big old wheat field with some stone running through it. I swapped out the wheat over here with potatoes, and then we went into our carrots as well. Our stone wall keeps going around the back here with some sections missing. Whoopsies. Ignore that. And then over here we have our big stone pillar that leads to a nice jump into our pool, or our pond, excuse me. We're going to have to move that guy. Makes it a little safer when there's not a lily pad to get in the way. Man, 1.14 making stuff disappear real hard. But yeah, we come back out of the pond here. We come back over this way. We have our little storage cellar. I moved the stairwell to get into this thing. Just, you know, lopped it off to the side there. Put our seeds away. Our beautiful storage wine cellar. Oh, I absolutely love this thing. So nice. So nice. And then on the inside of our farmhouse, we have a little seating, a little eating area. We've got, in just in case anybody wants to dance, in our little barrel there, we have a record that we can play. Let me close the store. We're not in a barn. We're in a house right now. We've got our smoker here, our nice little wood fire that we can get cozy warm next to, and then our little bed up top. Yeah, I'm real proud of this thing. I think it's a decent looking build. Just the new 114 blocks really bring this thing together. I gotta be honest. The lanterns, the smoke fire here. Oh man, I absolutely love it. The barrels everywhere. This build is just, I love it so much. And this is actually the first time I'm gonna see it at night, with you guys, which would be super fun. Let's see if I can ride this all the way down. I can. That was majestic. Oh, and our loom. We can't forget the loom. I gotta use that as well. But let's run outside. We're gonna risk the mobs here. I want to see this thing lit up in the middle of the night. Oh, it looks so nice. These lanterns. The lanterns are really just the best thing that Mojang has added so far. New light sources, genius, absolute genius. And we'll come in here, come around the side. We'll go around back. Ugh, just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Let me sleep this night away, and we'll be right back. And with the sun rising over our shoulder, this is where I bid you all adieu for the day. We did a lot today. Got this stone wall done. We've got this farmhouse in place. We're just gonna build a couple custom trees, and this thing will be all done. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, make sure to go ahead and subscribe to keep up to date with all our crazy shenanigans. And I hope you all have an awesome day. I've been Thrallish, and we'll see you guys in the next episode of Nations. Goodbye.